All right, good afternoon, folks. It's man all the way George Page, coming to you live on YouTube, and I have a very special guest here, and this is a beautiful lady, and she is beautiful. This is one Miss Chantel ContelCoates, aka Miss 23 Seconds, and welcome Miss Coates, and how you been doing?
I've been doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Just great to see you. As you know, Miss Coates about a couple weeks ago had a fight at American Pie today against what was your opponent's name? I'm trying to get it. I don't want to say it
I
right.
can I just call her Loba, her fight name.
Yeah, yeah, Lobo Acosta, the Lady Wolf, as I think it's translated in from Spanish, and
Correct.
she came out with a win, and it was a split decision. It was close. It's close,
Yeah.
folks. Yeah, I was, I was like a lot of you. I was worried because some fights been coming off where the judges has been giving wins to people that deserve it, and it's just so good for you after being off from MMA for quite a while, and being in the military. So like again, we'll thank you for your service. You
Oh no,
know,
supporting
yeah,
me.
yeah, and being a mother, and and what was the feeling to be back in that cage?
It is the best feeling. It felt really good to be back. So I don't know, it's undescribable. It's just been a long time coming, and I'm just glad it finally happened. And really boost my confidence, made me get back in the gym harder, and I'm excited to put on the next show.
Yeah, because it's like I say, when your last fight you lost, and then you had your baby, and and you were doing your service for us for this country, and it was just a pleasure to see you come back. I mean, I seen the fight. It's a pretty tough. Like I said, your opponent was pretty tough. She was game. She had I think one thing was what I was listening to a lot to was that she was getting more attention because she was like the face of the company. And then I felt like when it came to a split decision, say, "Oh no, they're gonna go with her. They're gonna go with her." Yeah, I feel it. But then when they said, it went to you, I was like, "Yeah!"
Yeah, that's why my action was the same way. I came into the fight thinking I just like I have to knock this girl out or I'm gonna lose. Because I already knew it was set up for me to win. I don't think Combatate was going for Killer Codes, but that's I feel like was the biggest blessing of it all. That was for me is always will be for me, and nothing will stop it. And I was just grateful for that, and I just give God all the thanks for that because. Um, I did not think it was going to go that way if I went the decision. Like I knew I'm
Mhm.
a fighter. I knew I was going to beat her, but I thought I would have to finish the fight.
Yeah, 'cause I sent her a thing. I sent a little picture saying, "Whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop."
Funny.
Yeah, because it's crazy because what point she came. Your interest movies was seven armed by the white stripes, and I sent her a thing where I said with 50 cents, I whoop your head, boy. That'd
Yeah,
be a better. Yeah, that'd be better. You
yeah.
niggas in the
I
front, you niggas in the back.
but fortunately, we had a lot of cuss words in it, so I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm either
yeah, nah,
I'm either
yeah.
very churchy music or some very hood music. There was no middle, so that's the only middle song I had.
Yeah, yeah. So I know they have to cater to certain people, but we know you're a tough woman. You're a tough chick. So right now you are. Is there any plans right now, or are you just
I
training?
have like a local blue corner super fight, September 17th. So I'm doing that against some a lady from St. No, Fort Leonard Wood. I think she's a military person as well, and so I'm doing a big super fight with that. Also, Miranda Maravic's on the card as well, and some other big name fighters. So I'm doing that.
Wow.
It's just a jiu-jitsu tournament. I mean, super fight. So I'm doing that. Hopefully, I get another call or another fight in October or November. That's my plan. Is just at least to get one more fight this year, and then pick it back up next year. That's my plan. So.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Whatever. Like I said, whatever it is, we watch that fight. We support you. because we're fans here. Also, we got a man who's a fan of you, also, Mr. Marcus Bell from our family at CSat Combat Sports. He says, as he always comes through, supports me all the way. George Page, keep coming through with those interviews. And hello once again to Chantel Coates.
Well, hello, Marcus. How are you?
Yeah, you made his day just saying his name. So, like I said, now how's things are going with the baby? Let the baby. How's she
Well,
going?
1 years old now.
Oh,
She's still my little blessing. So she just follows me everywhere in my training. She doesn't come to my fight camps, but she does come to like conditioning and such sorts like that. So she's actually loving it. She thinks she's a tumbler, so she thinks she can flip. She likes to lift weights, so she's pretty
yeah.
cool.
Enjoy while she's one. She be too soon, and
Right.
that's like I said, I help raise my nieces and nephews, and I tell you that is a war. I mean,
Yeah, we dog sit it for like the week before my fight, and my baby, that we don't have dogs, so it's her first time really being around one. And I seen her like trap the dog in the corner, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was impressed that she can kick, but it was like, don't kick the dog.
no, I don't kick the dog. Dog, the dog. A dog, like I said, a dog is loyal as long as you take care of him.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
this dog a lot. I think he's like 16. He's a pretty old little dog, but
yeah.
I'm just surprised she can get her leg up. She's just so
Hmm.
little.
Well, you know what? You might have a future athlete, most
Yeah,
definitely. And and this is the thing we talk about as we, the coach. We talk about this, that we need more women of color to be represented in combat sports. It's just such a small community, but it is starting to grow. Like ladies like yourself, both your former employer Victor is now having two ladies of our community, fighting for a title. Uh, Danielle Taylor
yeah,
and Tanisha Triple Threat Tennant,
yeah,
and it's just I think it's just like history for me to
yeah.
see that these two ladies get an opportunity for titles. Both titles been vacated, and it's a great opportunity. I would love to see them because Taylor did. Danielle been was in the UFC, but they cut her.
Yeah.
But we've been pushing for a long time for Tanisha to get in, especially after that screw job they did to her on the contender to give somebody Daniel Wolf who has no MMA experience, who just was put in as a face that and that's just ah
Yeah, I believe she'll get there.
yeah, I hope so.
I will.
Yeah. So what was that feeling? Like I said, you were back in you got like I said, you got back in the ring, and what was the plan when you went up against Alaloba? What was the other than just a knockout? If you couldn't get a knockout, what you was there any ground game, or just beat it to submission?
I did want to take her down just to. I really felt like coming into this camp because I had a really hard camp. I'm at Glory MMA, and I really trusted my training camp and my coaches. So I really felt like I'm stronger than her in all areas. I don't. I know she's longer and bigger than me, but I feel like like I said in an interview, I feel like her punches are kind of more wild. But I know those are dangerous. I don't feel like she sets nothing up really, and I know she didn't really have a ground game. So I just felt like I was stronger than her in all areas, and so I was kind of just prepared for whatever. I felt like I should have did more. Going back looking at it, should have did more checking more of her leg kicks, and progressing myself more. But I was just more fighting on the outside. I guess that was my plan because I knew she had these wild punches. It's just to fight more on the outside, and I was disengaging too much, and I should have been more myself, more of a pressure fighter. But I did get a takedown every round, so I was pretty proud of myself for that.
Well, like I said, I love quote movies, and like my one of my favorite movies is the Fast and the Furious, and Vin Diesel is like, "Be it a yard or be it a mile, a win's a win."
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She still tags me in a rematch every day.
Okay. That's what. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if you get to a level where you're up, like maybe climbing up for because do they have a titles in Combatante or it's just
I don't know. I didn't see anyone get one. I was the main event, which I was, totally thankful for that. That was a great opportunity to be on such a big showcase like that and coming back off of my return as a main event. So I was thankful for that, but I didn't, it was no belts or nothing like that. So I don't think so. I think they do a show like every week, how they told me.
Hmm. Yeah, because like I said, and being a main event, as you know, recently, Angela Hill, she was a main event in the UFC, and then you be able to be a main event for organization like Combatate, which is a very highly Hispanic based community corporation and promotion. Because I remember the guy who runs it. It used to be Roberto Del Rio from WWE.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember back in the day. He used to. I think he's still there now. I know there was some issues, and just I think maybe they should have a a title tournament because for your division because everybody wants to be the top dog.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, and it's just the thing is that we would love to see you get a shot. Especially you've been in this game for quite some time. You have competed. You have you took your time off to be a mom to your service. You do service country. It's just so much. You are one of these people that I think you have a great future
Thank you.
and don't thank me. See that like this, you deserve. See like this. Like I said, I keep telling people this. My favorite movie trilogies are the Nolan Batmans, and there's a part where at the end, remember the end of Batman Begins, when Jim Gordon said, "I forgot to thank you," and said, "You don't have to. You never have to. So you don't have to thank me.
Okay.
You have put into work. So there's no point thanking me for what something you did. You earned your spot."
Yes. Yes. I put in some work.
So if you could do anything else, as you know, you have other ventures outside of MMA. Can you talk about those and share it with us?
Lately, just my passion's just been really building uh, a place for my hometown for like children to continue to do martial arts or boxing. It's really not a lot here for them, and so I just really want to build this up. I have a place now. I have a small little building. I just want something bigger for them. So I'm trying to work on my business aspect on that and see how can I get something bigger and what I need to do to just expand for them. That's lately what I want to do. Is just been focused on my mind is help them, and I love coaching. I love the kids, and I love to fight. So that's the only two things I want to do.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Children really, especially in our community where it's a lot harder. Back in the day, boxing used to be the thing for kids if they wanted to get into, but MMA started to really grow. I think it's just more of a more I think more well-rounded compared to just you have different forms of disciplines, and this has really helped children, especially children who have difficult times. You just especially with things going on, society and how some children are being harassed and bullied, and this is something that maybe helped their confidence.
Exactly. That's what it done for me. And, I just want to share that gift with others. You know, now I mean, even I feel like it has stages. I started off with it building my confidence, and then it went into me being more expressive, and then this fight came back again to build my confidence. It's like it's always just bettering me.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a lady who's dropping us some knowledge, folks. This is one Miss Chantel Coates. Her information in the description. Check her out. Support her. I mean, we like I said, we need to get people like this up in the front. Too many people get pushed to the side because of one reason or another, because of complexion, or maybe just not as a popular whatever. But I think she's a wonderful lady, and I think this is a lady I would love to see in organizations like the UFC, where right now this recently had some fighters drop out because of injury and or COVID's been hitting real bad.
Mm.
And yeah, I mean, I would someone like you, I would call you if and I've seen your fight at Capacitate. You are a grinder. You're grinding out. You just put them a good fight, and that was some where somebody should pay attention to.
So much to be away.
Pay attention to that. You're a
Yeah.
grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think you're a great person. I enjoy talking with you, and and really learning. As you know, I'm slowly becoming a fan of MMA. I grew up as a boxing fan, but
Mhm.
MMA has really evolved the last few years. The one thing we talk about is about pay disparagement, which is crazy. How just a bargain basement boxer still makes more than maybe the top 10 MMA fighter in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think one thing is I think some companies should, like offer y'all, fighters more opportunities and maybe, sponsorships, stuff like that. Whatever you can use it really because camp, fight camp is not cheap.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah. And a while back, I sent her a little package,
yeah,
and it was like little, stuff she could have used, and that helps you, little, save a little money in your pocket. I recently just got in contact with a fighter by the name of Daniel Wynn from Georgia, and I did the same thing for her. And I really like to support anybody who's struggling, especially in my sport of bodybuilding, and also this sport here.
yes. Thank you. Yeah, I totally appreciate everything you did for me. Yeah, I enjoyed that little package. Came in
Yeah, yeah, it came
that's
in handy.
first aid kit.
Yeah, especially you get in there, you got to get a black eye, get something like that. You may messed up. Say, mess it. And don't touch your hair. Don't touch your hair.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's also still listen to the baby. I hope she likes it.
Yes, she did. She loved it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But like I said, this is just it's good to see you doing well, and we truly want to see you uh, get back into the cage, be it with Competitive Day, be it with Invicta, be it with any organization.
Yeah.
Now, as you know, Invicta, you were with Invicta, and now they're with another company.
Yeah, I'm still contracted with them.
Come to the contract?
I'm still contracted with them. They just gave me approval to do a combate. So I'm hopefully getting on their November card, but I just haven't had signed any contracts. But that's just that's why I want. But if not, I'll fight somewhere else in October.
Yeah, that's good because Invictus. I think now that even though they're not under the heads of the UFC, they kind of stand on their own. And that, now they're going to have a big pay per view coming up next week. I
Yes.
mean, like I said ago, it's the headline of that pay per view is Danielle Taylor and Tanisha Tennant, and that's just a great thing. I think people still don't as much recognize you ladies as much as your male counterparts. Like when you go out, you ever have somebody say, "Hey, that's Chantel Killer Coates"?
Um. Yeah, but not like celebrity wise, but this is people who knows me.
Yeah, 'cause we would like to see you be like, when you go beyond like on the front of a billboard, or go like the days, put you on a Wheaties box.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Town like they have like the people who have some sports accomplishments when you come into the town would say like home of something. My dream is to say the home of Chantel Coates.
yeah. Where
Chantel.
Ty live, yeah. Where the Ty live, we had this one guy. His name is Vontae Leach. He played for the uh, Ravens when they won that Super Bowl a while back, and he's been retired. And we're known for that. He comes through every now and then. We have that one star.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have well, one of Amy Hastings was like Olympic runner, and we have what is that name? He was a basketball player. I forgot the name. And Melissa Edgeridge, I think she's a country singer, like a really big one.
Oh yeah, I heard Miss Fletcher. I think I try to remember some of her music, but I heard of her name.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
People are from there, so they have like the little signs and stuff. Wayne Simmons, that's his name. Home of Wayne Simmons.
Oh, that's what team he plays for? I check it out.
I think
Yeah.
he Miami. I don't think he kind of just set the bench pretty much. He was a
Yeah.
player, then he went to Miami, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. You're playing for a team. You still get his pay. You know.
Yeah, yeah, he still do. Yeah, I mean, he came back to at least the Kansas City area and did like a lot of programs and stuff for the children here. So he does. They have a lot of big camps and stuff. So I think he's still doing pretty well. I think he became like a pastor or something.
Mhm.
But yeah, he went to high school here. So
Yeah. Oh, this is Marcus Bell. Marcus has had fun with us. Chantel doesn't need any simps chasing her down.
I know, right? I know.
That's just it's crazy because last night we were watching Kayla Harris versus Gina Fabian,
Yeah.
and and I was rooting for Gina. I was rooting for her because
Hmm.
I'm getting tired of as you know, Coach. We call her hype job Harrison. We're getting tired of her, but
Yeah.
it was just a letdown. It was just a letdown.
Yeah. I saw her call out Chris Cyborg.
Oh, oh, that, oh no, she better call out her. She better call out somebody else. She better call out the devil and fight Chris Cyborg. I mean,
She was like, I know you can make 155. That's not the question, but you can't beat me.
oh my God, that's why she's just, I just hate her. I don't hate her. I just don't, when she first started, she was kind of very, when they was talking about the Chris Cyborg thing, she was kind of, I'm not really, yeah, I'm not there yet. And then all these wins she string up, and then, and now and even one point she's talking about she could fight Israel Adesanya. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, she said that too because she was like, Izzy can't take me down. I was like, oh wow,
oh no, no, no. This is the thing is we talked
ain't
this
stop
spotlight.
her. That's
Yeah, we talk this about a lot because women should not get in like even if you because you spar we spar with men, right?
yes,
Yeah, and you have to and we have to be very careful even though you know guys are these guys can be bigger than you. As you know, recently Tatiana Suarez, she bruised her she hurt like her knee. She was sparring because sometimes as men we in the middle of something we don't think about it and you might put your weight on it and you get hurt. And
yeah,
someone we gotta realize that even Krista Shields, who's over
yeah,
there at PFL, she did the same thing. She would fight about Lomachenko and Terrence Crawford and like that. I, I understand you're confident, but most women who are you're not gonna call out no man. You
right.
never hear you never hear someone like Holly Holmes call out her boo John Jones. You don't hear someone like Katie Taylor call out someone like Canelo. It's just she's just ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just
I agree with you.
hmm and I think it's embarrassment to the sport when you stay within your lane and focus on your people that are in front of you before you think about somebody on the side. Well, like I
Yeah, I
said,
agree with you.
yeah. Well, like I said, it was just joy. I just wanted to get in touch with you, see how you're doing, what your plans on. We were a fan of you over here, on my channel and also other channels. We want to see you become great. Now, do you have anybody you want to shout out to, or you want to say, share any sponsors and people support you?
Yes, of course. I want to shout out my sponsors. First off, my team, Glory MMA. My coach, my head coach is James Krause, and my striking coach is Austin Ford. Especially Austin has been really working with me, lots of personals, one on one. So thank you for that. I wanted to thank my manager, Gary Brown. He's the one responsible to get me my fights, and he helps me out with my sponsorship. So thank you for everything and being so patient with me. I have Never Tap. Thank you. They're always been sponsors since day one. I think I have a shorts on now. So thank you, Never Tap, Woman of Combat. They're always there too. And thank you. Uh, Coach Sheldon, of course, he introduced me to you. So thank you for him as well.
Well,
And yeah,
yeah,
and
he introduced me to you first, so I
yeah,
just
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, thank you. And he supported me in this last fight as well. So I just thank you for that, Coach Sheldon. And he does amazing things also with the youth. So
yeah.
I love his show as well. And I want to thank my stylist, Zuri Monique, because without her, I would look a mess. So thank you for everything she does. And I want to thank just everybody, all my fans, everybody who supports me, everyone who believes in me. I appreciate everyone. Thank you for having me on the show. You always supported me. You always sending me great things. So I love you so. I love you. So thank you for everything.
She said she loved me.
Yes.
I'm not turning simp. I'm not turning simp, even though I am. I'm not turning simp, but I love her too. She's a beautiful woman, and I like everybody support her. She has also, like I said, she has a cash app stuff and information. Like I said, these fighters, like I said, just like in bodybuilding, these fighters, it's expensive sport for them,
Oh,
and any little support they can get financially, physically, mentally, that is important for them. And also, I'm gonna say this right to what quick, guys. When you see stuff like this, realize she is a lady. She has a child. I'll tell this to my schmo bodybuilding fans. This is to the simp MMA WMA fans. No D pics. Keep that stuff to yourself, you freaks. You sick freaks. Yeah. Well, we'd like to thank you. Like I said, we'd like to once again, we'd like to thank one Miss Chantel Killer Coates, aka Miss 23 Seconds. I'd like to thank my man Marcus Bell. I can thank all of you who came by. Share, comments, subscribe. I'm already at 500 subscribers.
hey.
Yay! And like I said, we really thank y'all for coming by. This your man all the way Judge Page. Like, don't subscribe. We out. Thank you, Chantel.
You're welcome. Bye, you guys.
Bye.